All right, y'all. I'm gonna push record on the audio. I want to make sure. Last time, I'm gonna do a test. If I can't hear nothing, if y'all can't hear nothing, then that's the problem. Because last time I did a game, I did something last time and nothing fucking went through. So before we hit record on everything else, I'm gonna see if I can pick up audio on here. You're live? Okay, yeah, if I'm live, show me. Prove it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Take my headphones a little bit. Yeah, if I'm live, show me. Prove it. Okay, yeah. Got audio. I am a dork. All right, we got audio. Headphones a little bit. I don't know what the fuck happened last time. So, without further ado, I'm going to hit record on my pod track. For those of you that are joining, which nobody's joining, it's cool, no biggie. Yeah, just go ahead and do this. Alright. That's my little soundtrack, my little sound pad. Here we go.
Shut up and three bit more popcorn! Shut up and three bit more popcorn!
Yeah, I got one guy. I got somebody watching me. Waka waka, everybody. What is up? It's me, your host, Nicho, doing a watch along. Decided to do something different. I want to provide, I guess, I don't know what to say, but watch the favorite of the franchise. Now, if you know the podcast, you know my gimmick or whatever. It's the shitty one, the worst sequel in the popular franchise that we talk about. You know, perfect example is this franchise, the Batman of 89 to 97. The worst of those movies was, of course, Batman and Robin. Now, what I want to do is kind of do like a Bizzarro world, kind of flippy flop, whatever, and talk about my favorite in the franchise and what I am a fan of, and the reason what film made me a fan of that franchise. And what better way to start it off than with the very first movie that has had my attention for the past 21 years. I mean, I probably watched it when I was like 3 or so. And of course, I'm talking about Batman 89. Check out the background. I got this awesome little poster. I don't know if you can barely see it on that top corner, but you can see it better as what I'm using as the background. And so, without further ado, if you haven't gotten your copy, or if you're just doing it like me from the hip, memory-wise, I'm going to talk about 89 Batman. But I don't have a VCR, I don't have a DVD player. I'm using HBO Max. So if it chops on me or it starts buffering, which I haven't had no issues, I'm hardwired. We'll deal with that bullshit later. So if you have the DVD or you have something you're watching it on or whatever, I'll do a little quick countdown and we'll do a watch along. And then if you know anything about my podcast, you know I shoot from the hip. I've maybe done 2 or 3 watch alongs. I had one, I did a Highlander where I put the video, right here in the little section. Was going to upload it to YouTube. Don't know if they would be allowed or whatever. So sadly, I'm not going to do that with this one. I'm not going to put that movie in here. I'd like to. I guess the best option for me would have been just to do in the background and slideshow or whatever. But this was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I've been thinking about doing it. I got some time to do it. And of course, I got neighbors barking like a motherfucker. So I'm gonna try and fix the audio bit here, where you won't get so much background, and maybe you'll get some of the audio from the movie caught on the mic. I don't know. I did a little test run before hitting record, whatever. So without further ado, if you have it ready, like I said, I'm on HBO Max. I'm gonna do streaming service. So we're gonna press play on here. I'm gonna press pause as soon as something comes up. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm at like the Warner Brothers, little logo, whatever. So, and count of 3, 2, 1, whatever. At the countdown, press play. 3, 2, 1, play. Now I don't know if y'all can hear it, and I'm probably gonna use half a headphone or take my headphones completely off because I think the audio, I don't need to monitor it too well. So I'm gonna kind of do that. And of course we got Jack Nicholson. If you don't know, I mean, who doesn't know this movie? Like, who has been living under a rock for the past, 31 years? Just about? No, 30, 32. Came out in 89. Let me get that little dun. Always liked the intro. Always thought it was cool how they, as a kid, you're like, oh, where are they in the mountains or whatever? But like you grow up, I've seen it a dozen times. They kind of like go through like the crevice of, or not crevice, but like the inside of like a stone bat emblem. The real cool thing I kind of later down the line I understood was the emblem in the movie has like this weird kind of like tail wing or whatever, but that was because they didn't have enough time to get the rights for the bat emblem or the bat logo. So the design team just went with the second option of like, hey, we got to start shooting. Let's do this one. And then like, I don't know what the story is, but apparently like right before they started shooting, they got the okay to, oh, hey, yeah, you can use that classic logo. So if you can see, and I don't even have a mouse to it. Can you see my mouse? Nope, you can't see my mouse. Oop. Right there on the edge of the shop. Shut up and refill my popcorn logo. You see his emblem. You can barely see what I'm talking about. But if you've seen this movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about because in 92, the sequel, Bob Kane and Bill Finger, motherfuckers. Y'all forgot about Bill Finger. Bill Finger helped create Batman with Bob Kane, but Bob Kane got a lot of... There's an awesome documentary. I think it used to be on Hulu. I don't know if it's still there or not. Talking about that whole thing. So now we get the aerial view of the emblem. Of course, directed by Tim Burton. Little kind of like city scene of Gotham City. That awesome looks like a canvas in the background. And there we see Monarch Theater, which is where Bruce's parents get murdered. And this always kind of like cheesy, like not at the moment. Like when I'm trying to recreate what I felt when the first time I saw it, but like you can't recreate. It was like years ago. But like this little family is almost like parallel to with Bruce's family. You know, the father, mother, young son, walking around in a dangerous area, getting picked up by prostitutes. Watch. And then this dumb motherfucker with a map. See? If you knew where you were going, why the fuck would you go into an alley? For the longest time, I always incorporated Gotham City with like New York City. You know, this one and I'm a small Texas town. You know, I don't know nothing about the city other than, you know, the closest big city was San Antonio. This dude is nasty as hell. And so like I always figured, okay, this is what New York looks like. And then don't scream, okay? Like 2 seconds later, ah. They don't really go into detail with these people anymore. And there he is. What did I do? You can kind of tell it's like animated. It looks like a little cartoon. But they had these two over there. Yeah, but with making a little joke with the credit card. But it's like this movie, and then I was getting back to with the Home Alone 2. If you ever seen Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, it looks wet, snowy, nasty. I was like, I don't never want to go to New York City. Let me see if I can pick up any audio on these headphones. I wonder if y'all can hear it. I mean, y'all can probably hear my stupid couch squeaking. And then there he is. There's the man. Growing up, I don't know if it was before this movie or after or what, but I just remember watching old reruns of Adam West, the Batman. And maybe that's why my parents allowed us to watch this, because if you think about it, it's kind of dark, you know? Perfect little view of his wingspan. And then you get shot down. And what's awesome is that it adds to the lore of who this mysterious bat is, because there's no signal, there's nothing. This is like, you know, early Batman in Gotham City. I'm not gonna say year one, because that comic hadn't come out yet. And then there's this dude with his corduroy jacket. That's corduroy, ain't it? Now, who the fuck am I asking?
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me. I'm Batman.
I'd have thrown that motherfucker off the roof. And this shot right here where he goes to see where he lands or whatever, always tripped me out, because like I didn't think that he was looking over the ledge. I was like, who's he looking at? Because I'm a kid. I don't know what the hell camera angles and stuff are. Before I started, I should have told everybody, get you something to drink, get you some snacks. I got little snacks behind me. I don't want to start ruffling bags and shit and mess up the audio. But I am going to crack open a soda or tea. Hopefully. Now here's Billy D. Williams, who played Harvey Dent, who was actually signed on because he knew that he would eventually become Two-Face. And not in this movie. They were gonna like, I love the what if, the this could have happened, or this was supposed to be the plan, but it didn't go that way because of whatever. But like, so he was signed on to be Harvey Dent and eventually Two-Faced. Now, what we got back in 95 was Tommy Lee Jones. He never got his chance. There's Jack Nicholson and the hoochie he's shacking up with, who's his boss's lady. But so Billy D didn't get that chance to play Two-Face or nothing until I think he voiced Two-Face in the Lego Batman movie. I'm not too sure. I gotta go and look, and my phone's somewhere around here. There it is. And he plays Two-Face, and I don't know if it's because it was a race thing. I mean, if it was a race thing, they wouldn't have cast him as Harvey Dent. But it would have been so fucking cool to see how all that come together, because after Batman and Robin, the sequel to that movie was going to have, oh man, who was it going to have? It was going to have the Joker return and Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn was going to play the daughter of the Joker coming back for revenge, and then they were going to use the Scarecrow as a character to to use his fear toxin or whatever, and he was gonna have flashbacks of the Joker. You know what I mean? Like Jack Nicholson was gonna come back and be like, have that like a fear sequence or whatever. If you played the Arkham Asylum games, you know what I'm talking about, where he puts like they're in like this hallucinated trance and they're seeing everything that scares them. This dude, I don't know who the fuck he is, actor wise and character wise. I don't think he even shows up in like the cartoons. Oh, obviously because he dies in this one. And then the reporter, Arliss. Can't think of his name, but he did a show on HBO called Arliss. He dropped the F-bomb. See, I never noticed that he dropped the F-bomb as a kid. So I was like, went over my head. Oh yeah, before I forget, got my homie right here. What it do? Batman 92 is old candy bubblegum container from like back in 92 when Batman Returns was in theaters and stuff, and I think it was Topps. I'm gonna look it up. I had a picture I sent my brother. Topps came out with all these little containers or whatnot. I had it here somewhere. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It was bubblegum at the bottom. It was weird. I was at a comic book shop and I saw it there, and in the case where they sell old figures and loose stuff, whatever. And I saw it. And I was like, what? And I told the guy that worked, and I was like, yeah, I think there used to be a candy or gum. And he's just like, oh, okay. And I was like, he was a young dude. You know, I'm not old, but I'm old enough to know what this was. And so, yeah, it was just like, okay, I'm having that awkward conversation with a dude. Now, the fat detective, Eckhart, is dirty as a motherfucker talking to Jack Nicholson. Now, the Joker has no identity. In the comic books, they've come and done random origin stories and stuff like that. They did this whole Three Jokers of arc storyline. But he has no real identity. The movie, they give him this identity. Jack Napier. Oh, there's homeboy Bob. Or Doug Bob. I don't know what his name is. But it's Bob. Henchman Bob. There we go. You kind of see the Joker a little bit right there. You know, even though his suit is black, but he's grinning and he's like, yeah. And I don't know what it is, why he was the only Joker to be on the movies to have an actual stuck grin. Like his grin, Heath Ledger's grin was a scar because that universe was like more, this could happen in real life. This is, legit. It's not just make-believe superhero stuff. Then you got Jared Leto with the, oh, I got a tattooed on my hand. I'm trying to figure out where the camera's at. And then you got Joaquin Phoenix. And he didn't have a, like, oh, my grin is stuck because of the pit I fell in or whatever. I like this scene. These dudes are just, other reporters are just fucking with him. He sent, like, I think he's the illustrator or somebody. Yeah. He gives him a picture of the Batman. And you see Bob Kane's logo right there on the bottom. He actually drew that. And then there she is, ladies and gentlemen. The first girl to break my heart. If I knew what to do with my chingaleta. Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger. Always really tripped me out how all the women in Batman's life kind of disappear. Like, she doesn't show up in any sequels. I mean, well, because the second one, it's supposed to be Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman. But, like, even in the third movie, which has nobody coming back playing their character, but, like, even the mention of Vicky, I think they mention her in Batman Returns, if I'm not mistaken. I think Alfred says, like, hey, you had a good thing going, but, oh, You fucked that up. I think George Clooney's Bruce Wayne had a girlfriend. Oh shit. Crime boss. There he is. That's Curly. Back from the dead. Great buckets of bullshit. Jack Palance. He was in City Slickers. That's my favorite line from City Slickers too. Is when the old trail boss sees Curly's twin brother and thinks it's Curly. Back from the dead. I don't know if you can hear a little bit, but there's Jack with the purple suit. Getting set up there. Oh. Never noticed the bullet hole. But, yeah, he already knows that his second in command is boning his girlfriend or wife. Look at him. He's like, yeah. And she's staring at Joker. And right there, you can tell, like, this dude is gonna fuck him over. Oh, I should cut this thing off. This was weird. He knows he's gonna fuck him over, and he's like, dude, you gotta do this. But he grabs him. That was always weird as a kid. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I skipped over this shit I was talking about earlier. My bad. About the whole got a troll. What's up, troll? Bat nuts. I don't give a fuck. Troll me. It's not like I'm gonna pay attention. Got one click. Have you ever pooped your pants? Dude, I shit my pants plenty of times when I was a kid. Shit. You wasn't cool unless you shit yourself. If you listen to Super Ugly Show, I came on there about a month or so ago and gave him a story about how I had an accident at the baseball field during PE class. Shout out Rocky. Man, don't even worry about it. I don't care if you're a troll or not, dude. I had a dude come out here one time when I was actually playing a video game talking about suicide. Yeah, it freaked. I had another dude on there. We were talking, freaked us both out. Like, the fuck? Tips him. I'm gonna read some more of your shit. What you got saying? Whole life. For real? For real what? Oh, about shit myself? Yeah, dude. I was in the baseball field. We were in stupid PE class, and we went to the new high school field, and the damn bathrooms were locked for some fucking reason. I had to go. So I went behind the concession stand. I went behind the concession stand and I had to use like rock to wipe myself, and it was like, it was horrible, man. It was live and learn. Oh, Bruce Wayne and this bitch. And there's Alfred cleaning up his mess. Now they fucking hate. If you remember the fucking people hating on Ben Affleck. Where the fuck's my drink? When he was casted as Batman, people were like, oh, he's gonna suck, blah, 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 this and that. The same shit went down with Michael Keaton. Because Michael Keaton was Mr. Mom, Beetlejuice. He wasn't no, serious Bruce Wayne actor. I think someone else had fucking tried to be Batman. It's like a whole list of people who tried to be Batman. Fucking cool thing was, For all four movies, Commissioner Gordon and Alfred were the only actors to star in all four fucking Batman movies. Took the past my way to math class once. Oh man, I hate that shit when you think it's a fart, but it's something else. Yeah, Jack Nicholson, it was perfect. Heath Ledger was an awesome second, but the whole uh, Jared Leto, I don't know. He might kill it in the Snyder cut. I don't know. He might redeem himself, but no, it's always gonna be Jack Nicholson for me. I think a lot of people feel that way, but uh, the Joaquin Phoenix version that was a good movie. Now this bitch looks like she's going to the prom or some shit, or she's getting married, one of the two. And he's being creepy in the back, like these motherfuckers are just walking into my rooms and shit. What is it? Robert something. This guy's name Robert Wool. Damn, you hear my fucking chair squeak. Yeah, the Scarecrow was badass in Batman Begins. Earlier, I was talking about how he was supposed to be in the potential sequel after Batman and Robin. He was supposed to be one of the villains in like what they're gonna call it, Batman Triumph or something. And he was going to bring up Jack Nicholson was supposed to come back and reprise the Joker role and be in that movie, but like as the Scarecrow's vision or whatever. Damn, oh there it is. I love the setup of how Bruce Wayne is like, he's supposed to be awkward, or like he's supposed to give off this fucking like aura of like, oh, playboy. I think Christian Bale did it pretty well in Batman Begins when he brought the chicks and everything. He jumps in the pool. He jumps in the like the water fountain or some shit, where he kind of, he doesn't want to show his true self, which is the Batman, where he's back and all that shit. Like right here, Michael Keaton's kind of like, trying to remember if it's this one. No, I have no clue where the fuck I was going with that. A stupid text message. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, the whole bringing Jack Nicholson back. This was after '97. This was supposed to be done like after the '97 movie, which probably would have been like '99. Um, but like Batman and Robin sucks so bad that they just scrapped that whole idea. Nowadays, I mean, shit. They've done some things where like potential scripts and storyline or like movie plots can be turned into like comic books, which is pretty cool. But I mean, it's a whole thing. Now, what always fucking got messed with my head was his Batcave. Now he's got this whole chair, computer system, whatever, up on top of like this ledge or cave or whatever, ledge or whatever, because like he goes down the stairs or some shit, and then in this fucking like door or fucking bank vault. That's what I was trying to think of. Fucking vault is this suit and shit. And then in the future movies, it's changed and this and that. Yeah, its name is Jack Napier. This fat motherfucker. Now, I don't know for sure, but I think the fat detective in the cartoons, the animated series, I thought it was supposed to be him, but it's a whole nother character. Because this dude dies, and there's no point. They say the cartoon is like a sequel to this movie, but no, not really. Bob. Now he realizes he's been fucking screwed over. Here's my fucking chair. Doing this stream for about half an hour. Who knows? Bop, bop. Now, I don't know who this guy's name is, and I don't ever remember him being in anything else other than the Batman movies. Michael Koff. Koff? No, that's Alfred. Fuck. Told you, y'all, I don't shoot from the hip. Even though I have the fucking phone in my hand, I ain't doing much fucking fact checking. Shit, I might as well do that shit now. Now what the fuck is this shit? I always thought that was toilet paper. And Jack's just fucking everything up. He's gonna cause a fucking explosion or some shit. Ooh. You see the emblem? How it kind of looks all weird and shit? Now, does he hang him by the neck or his clothes? I always thought he got shot in the face, like in his mouth or something. Now, everything's just leaking and shit. That's nasty. Fucking, that's what I get for typing Batman cast. There we go. Yeah, Michael Goff was Alfred. Pat Hingle played the commissioner in these movies. And then the artist dude, Robert Wool. Bob the Goon. That's who I was thinking of what his fucking name was. He isn't Bob the Thug or Henchman Bob. Bob the Goon. And then Max Eckhart, which is the fat dude that gets capped right now. Alright. Right, where does he? He gets capped pretty soon. William Hootkins. Now that he does look familiar. He was in Star Wars and Indiana Jones. He played the one of the guys in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, he already shot Eckhart. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Notice how the suit just looks it doesn't look glossy as much. Which is pretty cool, which is good. So, it's not like, oh, he's a shiny. No, he caps him right here. That's what it is. I know. I knew I didn't miss it. Because there he shows up in the back. So anyway, he's in Star Wars. He plays one of the red X-Wing fighters and then plays the guy in Raiders of the Lost Ark who asks Andy to help him. Bow, bow! Bye, fatty. And then Batman comes back and fucks him up. Bing! Ricochet in the face. Yeah, I think it was glass. It wasn't a ricochet bullet. Yeah, the glass shattered and fucks his face up. Bye, motherfucker. Adios, perra. And then they go after his ass. Like, what the fuck? I just helped you out, motherfuckers. Ninja, vanish! Yeah. Take these fucking headphones off. Scratch my head for a bit. A little itchy. I always thought there was like a fucking amusement park slide. Wee. That's the true quote unquote origin. Because if you remember Red Hood, well, they did when they kind of did a Joker origin comic book story. They incorporated him as being the Red Hood, and then he gets thrown into a vat of toxic waste or whatever, and turns into the Joker. It's funny how she starts off looking all hot and sexy, and then she just kind of tones it down a bit. Like, bitch, you should have just kept it toned down. And he's all mad because she's got a date with Wayne, and he's like still trying to get some. Is that Popeye? What the fuck? Now we have the awkward scene of them sitting at the table eating soup. There's a long ass fucking dinner table for like.
Excuse me?
You definitely put more chairs for like Thanksgiving. Like fucking 6. Nah, I fucking love this movie for the same reason I fucking love the Ninja Turtles movie. I grew up with that shit. It was one of the first tapes I remember putting in the VCR and stuff. Like, the case itself was cool because the case was just the emblem, but it had like this nice like orange gold kind of color to it, and it was just like, I just remember just staring at that motherfucker and just like just in awe, because everything I had that was Batman at the time that I can remember was like hand-me-down stuff or stuff and like merchandise stuff. Like, I remember I had a towel. I had like there used to be like these stickers or these fucking, they weren't stickers, they were like window stuff. Like, they weren't sticky, but if you put them on a window they would stick. And then of course, you know, the toys and stuff when the new Batman was coming around. Not the new one, but the new movie, the Batman Returns, they had all these toys and stuff. But at that time, I'd already seen this one a bunch of times. This is crazy. I don't know. As of this recording, recording from Texas, it's February 15th, the day after the Valentine's blizzard. Almost everybody is talking about having no power or barely getting power. It's crazy. We were without power for this morning, and luckily I had my phone charged into my little power bank, so I had my power bank charging my phone, and I was watching YouTube stuff and off my phone. And then once the power stayed on for a good amount of time, like an hour, I decided to just knock this out because I ain't got nothing better to do. And if it cuts off on us, it cuts off on us. You don't have to worry about seeing this shit all the way through. But at least an hour and a half, more than an hour, almost or probably past 2 hours. And yeah, because it came back on like right after 2. This part of the movie as a kid freaked me the fuck out. Remember how I said I was always staring at the VHS tape case or whatever? the cover, where on the back of the cover you saw that motherfucker. His face. Scary as fuck. The grin. At the time I was shown the Stephen King's It. And that shit fucked me up. So with him being revealed, or like not even showing him yet, but like kind of like, oh hey, this is the start, this is the beginning of the Joker, and how he's kind of going crazy. He breaks everything and starts laughing. It was just like creepy as fuck. One cool thing I learned was that the tools that he uses, the doctor right there, look, you get a better look. See, all those tools are from that remake Little Shop of Horrors back with Rick Moranis and Steve Martin, who he plays the fucked up dentist, where he likes just start fucking people up. Those are the same tools. I thought that was pretty cool. Now this is how baller Bruce Wayne is. They're buzzing. Like as a kid, you knew, okay, man, woman, good guy, girlfriend, going off. So like, okay, well, they're talking to each other, they're kissing, they're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Didn't understand dating, didn't understand like, oh, one night stands and shit like that, I just saw it as, okay, now they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So what happens after, the shit that happens later on in the movie coming up, where he kind of like tells her one thing and basically lies to her. And it's like, well, it's okay. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Nah. Sugar bumps. Oi. You can't see him yet because he's just a silhouette, but he's all shaking. He knows he's fucked. Alright, I'm gonna get a little snacky snack. Make sure you can't hear nothing, but you will. Damn, bad. Maybe this will help. Down here, yeah. I'm just gonna get a handful of snacks. I know you can hear a little bit in the background, but I'll stop right now because this is the fucking awesome scene. The reveal. Look at that purple shit on his neck. That was nut. Like, what the fuck is that? Bah! 1, motherfucker. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm about to say he better have a full clip or full load. That's a 6 shooter. The hell? Damn it. This always confused me. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? I never understood this whole point, but I mean, obviously, bats hang upside down. People had this whole exercise deal where they would hang upside down like that and do like sit-ups. Okay, here's our first buffer. Nope. You know what's funny is his hair. Like, look at that grin. Ooh. Yeah, like right here, she's like, "Hey, let's get lunch," and he's like, "No, I got stuff to do. I gotta make a trip or some shit." But like, it's the anniversary of his parents' death, and he goes and takes some roses and whatnot. How much is left? Now we're at 40 minutes and 34 seconds. So not bad. I think it's like a 2-hour movie. Hijo. And Alfred's all core, like, "Yeah, I know y'all just bumped uglies. I wasn't listening. There's a goodie bag at the door for you." Tony Stark style. Oop, ding. So yeah, the whole concept, this whole idea. I never know why he looks all weird. Like he has this little artiste kind of hair, clothes and whatnot. But yeah, the whole idea was to do like a Bizzarro world. Like talk about, I'd say talk about the popular one, but I'd more likely want to talk about the one I like the best in the franchise. Like this one, of course, would be the best in my opinion. And then my favorite Terminator movie would be T2 Judgment Day. And then Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That always made me. I never understood this part because as a kid, I was like, why? Like, I thought his skin was white and he's not, but like he used makeup to make himself look like nothing's wrong with him. And of course, you see the gloves, so he can't, show his white hands and green fingernails and whatnot. And then later on, after this scene, he kills this dude, he burns him alive. But later on, when I rewatched it as a teenager or so, I noticed this is the fucking creepiest moment in the whole movie. The dude's burned to a crisp. Everybody has run off, and he stays there and talks to him, to like a dead corpse. Watch. I love how they already got jackets made with his face on them. He's got his face on like the front chest piece and then the shoulder piece. See, Bob's already rocking that motherfucker. Yeah, this fucking chair. See, now he wipes it away, and see, I'm thinking, okay, he's putting the makeup back on, but he's actually wiping the makeup off in the story. But his actual white makeup that he's putting on is like chalk or some shit. But yeah, this part right here, they already kicked him the fuck out. And this shit, it kind of like a callback to when his boss, "You're my number one." I didn't notice Bob had a scar on his cheek. And Bob's just like, "Okay, whatever. Just get your hands off me. Get your hands off this nice ass jacket I just got." I'd rock a fucking jacket like that. I like that old design of how like the slim Joker look, the face. But this part right here, motherfucker's still smoking. God dang, motherfucker's burnt like my fucking barbecue. And he's just talking to him. Goddamn phone. The music in the background.
Reason now. Okay. You are a vicious bastard. Retaliate. I'm glad you did.
Like, go back and rewatch this shit. This is creepy as
I'm glad you did.
creepy as fuck. The music in the background, him talking to a dead corpse about killing the other gangsters. Somebody's texting me for some reason. Oh, of course. My Valentine.
I just want you to do your job.
I am doing my job.
Me too. I'm protecting my partner.
There's nothing in these files. No photos, no histories, no nothing. Who is this guy?
Who cares?
She don't even know who the fuck Bruce Wayne is, and she's fucking him. Ain't that some shit? I know some ladies like that do. Oh, who's so and so? Oh, he's a bad boy. I met him at the club. Met him at the club. Met him in the back of the fort. So now she's stalking his ass to try to get an idea of, okay, this motherfucker lied to me. I mean, it was just a one night thing. I'm not falling for him. I just want to know what the hell's going on. Because you know chicks, they get lied to and they start like, this motherfucker, I'm gonna find out. Ooh, them crazy bitches. So yeah, a lot of places in Texas have no power, and we just had they had like 4 inches of snow. So on top of people wanting to go out and play in the snow, you know, they come back and be like, "Oh shit, I'm still cold." You had motherfuckers out there at 2. It came down at like midnight, 2:00. You had motherfuckers out there. When it snows in Texas, you got to get on that shit quick, because it ain't going to last in the morning. So you had people playing, making snow angels, mini snowmen, this and that. And then they come inside and be like, oh, at the time they probably had power and stuff. Probably didn't go out. The next thing you know, oh, we can't go back. And then, well, the snow stayed. Long story short, the snow, you know, it's melting. It's not as thick as it was this morning, but it's going down little by little. But it's enough, you know, for kids to play with it and make snowballs and whatnot. Oh, here's a train coming.
Did you do a little time together as children?
Now this was weird. This is the weird part, because the Joker shows up in his ride, or he shows up like, yeah, I'm thinking this is him, or like well, of course it's a distraction, but it was weird too. Like, what the fuck is a mime? As a kid, like, what the fuck is a mime? And this dude just, and Bruce is just like, fuck away from me. But the Joker shows up. I'm trapped in a box. Motherfucking, there's a bunch of those motherfuckers. There's at least 3. God, I'm gonna quit putting my phone there. Damn. I put it over here, nobody texts me. I put it back on next to the mic. Boo boo. Grissom, that was his name. See, Joker looks weird as fuck with like pinstripe eyebrows. He's got thin ass red lips. Uncle Bingo. Bah! hearing that and then hearing it later on in life and be like, oh, that was on Batman. See, how would you let a kid watch this shit? Toodles. Watch, he gives me little toodles. Shit. Like, oh, damn, the bitch caught me. He's like, give me some pussy, bitch. I'll call you back at least. Now, the whole thing with this movie is that they're trying to have their bicentennial celebration or tricentennial or some shit. Ghosts and goblins. Always thought those were cool. Those little, I guess not spring, but like the accordion shit. Boxing glove. The Joker's hideout is weird as fuck in this movie. Like, he looks like he's in the basement in 1 minute. The next minute, he looks like he's in like the Grissom's side room or some shit.
She was rather concerned. I feel that there's a certain weight that lifts when she is here.
I always wondered why they didn't do the whole, like, this is how I get into the Batcave. You know, like in the comics, it's the clock tower door, or hell, even in the TV show, it was the button on the skull on the statue's neck or something, and then like the fucking bookcase moves or some shit. And I swear, I'm sorry about this damn squeaky ass chair. It's like a beginning of that one song.
I just found out Jack Napier's still alive.
Now this, we have to be at least an hour into the movie.
I need all the information on police head.
Yeah, getting close there. Oh, who's texting me? Damn. Sorry guys, I just got some weird ass news. I was talking about the power being out and everything. Apparently the power from my parents' place won't be up until Thursday. Are you fucking kidding me? Has nothing to do with this podcast, has nothing to do with this movie. Has me thinking, right now, my girlfriend's at her parents', which they live in the same town, same hometown. And I might have to go and pick them up if it comes down to it. Or at least meet them halfway. Damn.
So much to do and so little time.
Damn, that's
Who was that boss?
telling you, man, Texas can't handle
Style.
winter storm shit. Can't handle snow. Fuck, my bad. Now I'm watching the movie and doing all this shit all over the place. Oh man. And the funny thing about it is we're gonna go up into the highs of the 70s comes like next Sunday, like, well, not next, it's coming up this weekend. Shit, Sunday, I'm looking at the weather thing right now. It says a high of 72. See, that's a normal Texas winter. Either 60 to 50 degree high, 40, 30, 20 low. Not this whole winter blizzard storm, whatever happened. So I'm not a scientist, I'm not a weatherman. Now look at this bullshit. He just made a huge fucking mess. And that's what I'm saying, his hideout changes. I mean, of course it's different rooms of his hideout, but it's like 1 minute he's like in the bottom of a damn, looks like a basement boiler room, and now he's in the kitchen cutting up pictures and shit, falling in love. And then you got fucking I was gonna say Professor X, Professor Willie, Dr. Willie from Mega Man. I was gonna put my phone there. Now, one thing you didn't find out till later on. I like this scene as a kid because, like, oh, hey, yeah. She's laughing. She's having fun. I didn't have no fucking clue that this bitch just got poisoned by the Joker because of, cosmetic combinations. And then you notice when they do the follow up with the new news reporter, and at the same time how these chicks, the story behind these models died, and then they're in the commercial with Joker. You're not when you're a kid, you're not paying attention. So that's where I'm coming from. Like, this is funny because like you get the like, okay, camera 1, camera 2, live camera, whatever, and then you see how she's reacting, and it's like Harry's like, what the fuck's going on? And then you understand, oh, how did those bitches die? Oh, like this, because they're wearing the same combination of cologne or not cologne, but perfume, makeup, lipstick. Yeah, but as a kid watching this, you're like, oh shit, she's having fun. She thinks this is funny. Everybody's just like, that's not funny. And then here comes the Joker. Do do do. Brand X. Blah blue. There.
So natural. Only your Undertaker knows for sure.
I know what you're saying.
Where can I get these fine new items? Well, that's the game.
He's got his own little bottle.
You bought them already?
How they do a little mouth over the picture. Now, if you notice just now when he was going through his police file or whatever, the picture under some cover, like a folder or whatever, but like you see like an edge of a head of like a younger Jack Napier. I didn't notice that until just now. You have the old recent mugshots, and then you have the old first mugshots, and it's the dude that comes back in the flashback of when he shoots his parents. Now this part right here, they look like shit. They look like hammered. Look at the motherfucker has warts and pimples or whatever. They haven't taken a shower. And this bitch just looks horrible, period. God dang. As a kid, I was like, man, they should have hired that other bitch, but she dead. And these motherfuckers still trying to have a damn party. That motherfucker, leave me alone. Trying.
Bruce, hi. It's Vicky. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be 10 minutes late to the museum, okay? I'll see you when I get there. Bye.
Damn, this thing's got me thinking about making a trip either today or tomorrow. I wonder if it was a bitch to have his hands painted and shit. Like, I get, the face. But, like, doing the hands and the nails and shit.
Daddy's going to make some art.
Now, that part confused the fuck out of me. Because, like, You're her dad? Wait a minute. Weren't you making out with her earlier in the movie? It's fucking weird. But it's just, like, oh, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy, bitch? And then they have this weird ass ventilation system in a museum / restaurant. Which, as a kid, when the part comes when he starts fucking up all the paintings, I found amusing as fuck because it's like, fuck these artists. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put my painting on the fucking refrigerator door. But as a kid, even though rewatching this, it's like, oh, this is that scene. This is that scene where he comes in through the ceiling and this and that. And it's funny how she gets, like during the movie, she gets annoyed that, oh, Bruce stood me up, all this other bullshit, not knowing that he's Batman. But yet, he lied to her about being out of town and she didn't give him shit for it. And I never understood what the fuck this was in the beginning. Like, now I know it's just a fucking gas mask, whatever. And I never noticed the damn gas was purple. Uh-oh. Having a buffering issue. There we go. Bye, bitch. Adios, perra. And they're fucking face into the spaghetti. He just looks like a robot. Fuck it, if my chair's gonna squeak, I'm gonna ruffle the bag. Is it a preacher? What the fuck? Fuck you. They just said fuck it, brought their own paints. Got that Prince in the background. Joker was here. Now I thought that was stupid when he's like pretending to be a ballerina when he's painting. This dude is very excited to paint a Joker sculpture. I remember seeing this being like, hey, I've done that before. Finger paints. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fuck it. Now, I didn't know this was Prince music, growing up. Oh, fool. Like this one, and then later on when they're doing the parade, the $1 bill. I guess he didn't recognize Abraham Lincoln as the $5 bill. Yeah, that old school boom box. I wonder if I still. I'm noticing I have one viewer. I'm trying to remember. Maybe that's fucking me because I didn't close my deal down.
I'm meeting someone who wants to see my work.
I wonder if I still. Yeah, you can hear it. I'm noticing I have one viewer. Yeah, you can hear it. I'm trying to remember. Maybe that's fucking me because I didn't close. It is me, pendejo. Again, with the face, quote unquote, makeup, but it's his real face. He probably just put on the grin prosthetics, and you can kind of see under his eyes where they kind of just put the paste or whatever. His hat always tripped me the fuck out. I mean, he looks like Chef Boyardee, but like, I'm like, is that even a chef hat?
I make art until someone dies.
And it doesn't even match his skin tone. He's a little bit tanner on the face and or the forehead, and
What do you want?
It's a $1 bill.
yeah.
Do I look like one, Judy? Listen, we mustn't compare ourselves to regular people. We're artists. For instance,
Jack Nicholson was an amazing fucking actor. Like, as a kid, you see him, you're like, oh, okay, he's this is the guy that played. You know, if you see him as something else, you're like, oh, that's the guy that played the Joker, or that's the Joker, or whatever. But it's like, even before this movie, he was in The Shining, Easy Rider, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
she's just a sketch room. Please, you sit down.
I mean, what else? What else was he in before Batman?
Alicia's been made over in line with my new philosophy, so now, like me, she's a living work of
Oh, he fucked her up with acid or something. And then gave her that shitty ass little porcelain mask.
Frank. So, what can I do for you?
Oh, so nice. Batman's hit on a lance. Tell me, what do you
Now, when this shit happens right now, and this, what's gonna happen in a second, I thought it was for real. I didn't have no clue. I didn't know what Wizard of Oz was, or the connection of why he says what he says. But this shit right here with the flower, that's classic. Yeah, he's the Wicked Witch. Oh, melting. But he's fucking with her. As a kid, I'm just like, what the fuck? Is he really hurt? I mean, it's water. What did she pour on him? And he's like, gotcha, bitch. Now, this is my favorite fucking part. Just boom. I'm Batman. Clothesline. I think they're gonna catch him. Like, oh, hey. Now, what does he throw back at him? Like, okay, like a smoke bomb? Okay, that makes sense. This dumb bitch. Which car? Oh, the fucking super badass one, bitch. And I'm cussing a lot, I'm sorry. Like, get in, bitch. uh, that's just so badass. I remember when they had the look-alike car at Six Flags here in San Antonio. I never noticed the Joker van right there. Yeah, that was cool. But I remember, I mean, I didn't want to get on the ride. I wanted to see the car. And it was positioned at the bottom of a ride, like on a boardwalk or something. And I just remember thinking, this ain't the fucking car. Sharp turn. Imagine clipping somebody who's just walking, like, fucking just takes out their kneecaps and shit. Always in front of the Monarch, too. Damn. Cabbage. Batman just fucking not abiding to traffic laws. What a dick. Now this was cool as fuck. I remember doing this as a kid with playing with my Batmobile and shit. Shields. Covering it with fucking aluminum foil. Hold on, watch. Hold on. Say it, motherfucker. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then you had all these motherfuckers, like, when he takes it out of shields, everybody's just like, oh, what's this? What is, oh. Now I never understood this. Like, why?
How much do you weigh?
About 108, I think.
Like she's not sure how much she weighs, and he's like, "Bitch, we ain't gonna make it, cause your fat ass. We're stuck halfway, and I gotta fall down." I never noticed it as a kid. I was like, "Well, why did he fall back down?" Cause the bitch lied about her weight. See, watch.
See that thing on my belt? Grab it. There's dirt on it. Go.
He's like, "Bitch, we could have both made it, but you fucking lied." So why would you want to fall 4 stories down, land on some trash, and get your ass beat and shot? What the fuck?
Who is this guy? Check his wallet.
Look at the jacket. The jacket is such a trip, man.
What is that?
It's body armor.
Is she left?
Take his mask off. See, now they make it seem like she's just like a fucking story up. Like how they're, oh, she's so close, but like, the fuck? That's bullshit. Wait, is this the ninja part too? There's 2 ninja parts. Oh, this dude, wow, pulls out his fucking blades, and I think there's another one at the end at the top of the bell tower. This dude ain't even This dude has to be Filipino because he ain't straight up Asian. With the fucking weird ass Arabian Night swords, sabers. Bah, fuck. Boom, 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 boom. Here goes the neighbor, and this fool with a little fucking dagger. Bob was a bitch. I thought he was supposed to be his number 1 or some shit. Shield's open. Look at all these fucking nosy bastards. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna get in it. Look, see? They touch. Get your fucking hands off my Batmobile, bitch. Oh, now the fucking bulldozer's out of the way. Like, who the fuck you gonna pull over? Ain't nobody in the fucking Batmobile, bro. What the fuck are y'all doing? What's up, you fat bitch?
Oh, real.
Really? He used to do this all the time too. Stop. Now the fucking bat signal on the tire is upside down for some fucking reason. And he's just driving through the woods. And this is classic Tim Burton, just the sound, the music, and like the feel. Like, look at the woods. You gotta tell me that ain't fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. But the music is straight Tim Burton.
Where are we going?
To my crib, bitch. Gonna give you some bat dick. Fuck your speed limit. Broom. Hauling ass, bro. Look at that shit. Wow. You know he ain't got no fucking high beams either. That shit is too low to the fucking to the ground. I'm gonna see your face. I'm gonna find out your identity. He's like, no you're not, bitch. Now this was cool. Cause cave opens. But you don't really see that open. You just, yeah, to that part when it closes, but. Oh, I just love that fucking music. Now this is weird. I mean, not really, because you can see where it spins. So like, oh, hey, how are you going to back up? But as a kid, you don't know that shit. As a kid, you don't know it has a fucking little spinning table or whatever. You're like, well, how the fuck's it going to back up? You're just going to have to go reverse all the way to the fucking end, to the fucking end of the goddamn cave. But like, look how the setup is. Later on, you'll see like, oh, it's like the roadway opens to the middle, and then there's the back computer and all this other bullshit. But here, it's just like, no, it's right there. And oh, don't fall off the ledge, or fuck it, my brakes are fucked up. They're gonna go off that fucking ledge into the pipes and shit. But you see how the ladder is, and this fucking chair's at the top of this ladder. Like, The fuck? Or that's one chair. And this is another chair. I was like, what the fuck? Or is it the same? I don't even fucking know. See, how many fucking computer chairs you need, bro? Now he's breaking down the whole Joker's evil plan, cosmetic shit. Where are we at? Hour and 20 something minutes, probably. Oh yeah, here's a cameo. What up, Batman? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. This was so cool. I hadn't seen one of those in years. It was awesome to see at the comic book store.
I might have some trouble with that. A lot of people think you're as dangerous as the Joker.
He's psychotic.
Some people say the same thing about you.
What people?
Well,
Oh shit.
let's face it.
I guess the cats didn't die. I left them a nice little spot last night so they wouldn't get cold, but they find their own little holes. Try to bring him in, but he didn't want to come inside. He wants to eat the food while I leave out on the porch, but he don't want to come inside, which is weird. Go get that pussy, girl. Because the kid was like, man, why'd he beat her up? He knocked her the fuck out. He took the film. You all touching her titty. Oh, my bra. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my soda. Good thing I got a cooler right here. I knew I was gonna need the motherfucking cooler next to me. I'm gonna do that now. Batman cracks Joker's poison code. Even though they cracked the code, these motherfuckers still look like shit. Look at that motherfucker. God damn, he looks like shit. Like, what, he get another pimple? What the fuck?
I have given a name to my pain.
The old school. The fuck? Old school TVs. Bye, bitch. I wonder if I'm having any issues with the stream. It don't look like I've had any buffering issues or anything. Oh, what sucks is I didn't press record on here. No biggie.
And if I may say so, quite special. Perhaps you could try.
You know, I did do a little test earlier. Maybe I could find that one. Now this is weird. Like, I was like trying to understand, like, why is she mad at him, not knowing that she doesn't know that this motherfucker is Batman. But as a kid, you're like, you don't know that shit. Like, you know, why you mad at him? What the fuck? He saved your life. Oh. But the thing was, the Joker pretended to be Bruce Wayne to get her to the museum, and then he didn't quote unquote show because he didn't know, but he found it fishy and he went as Batman. So as an audience, that's where we're at. But her as the character, you know. And then of course now she's in like, hey, you lied about fucking going out of town. You're fucking an asshole. She can't believe you did that.
Push record on the audio.
Oh, I guess this is the video that I'm watching. What the fuck? Well, either way, I'm gonna figure out how to keep. I mean, I got the audio anyway right here on the pod track, so there's no sense in keeping the video. I mean, I'll figure it out. I don't know why she had a fucking braid in her hair. Like one fucking braid, like she's a damn Lord of the Rings or some shit. But he's trying to explain to her that, hey, I'm Batman. Oh shit.
You see, my life is really
I don't know if I can hear it.
complex. All right, listen. You know how a normal person gets up and
He's got a weird forehead.
stairs, eats breakfast, kisses somebody goodbye, and goes to work.
He's got like a hair sticking up too. What the fuck? All I know is I'm excited for him coming back as Batman. A lot of people are wanting to him play like old Bruce Wayne to like a Batman Beyond movie or bring Batman Beyond, but like the cartoon was too futuristic. Maybe, I don't know. But him as the mentor to the Flash is different, I guess. I don't know. Oh, don't wait for me to open the door, dick. Whoa, shit, I never noticed the titties in the background. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you get a little bit right there. In the hallway, there's a painting of a naked chick. I like how his hair is freshly green, though, or it's darker or something. I don't know if it was on purpose or...
Was a man doing well? Got so much as an apology. Ran off with that sideshow phony.
See how his hair's a little bit darker? He threw that bitch off the fucking building. You know he killed that bitch. There's no way she committed suicide. Oh, somebody's peeling out or trying to get traction. Huh. Another house. What did he say? Another rooster. This is that fucking classic scene. Dance with the devil. And then he realizes, yo, this motherfucker killed my parents. It's about to get serious, y'all. Calm down, Bob. I know who you are, Jack. I didn't even notice what time it was.
Crazy. He had a handful of bad wiring mates. Couldn't keep it straight up here. He's the kind of guy couldn't get a train was 2 feet from
This is crazy, y'all.
this guy, Jack. Made mistakes. And yet,
Come on. Let's get nuts. I think I told that to a dude one time. We were in college. Right here. He hears that little dance with the devil and he's like, "This what the fuck? What'd you say?" But yeah, I told one dude one time. He was talking shit and he wanted to fight. But he didn't think I was gonna, step up. He thought he could clown me. And I remember I fucking jumped up, and the chair was on. It was like one of those four-legged chairs. It was a dorm room, It wasn't one of those rolling chairs. It was a fucking four-legged chair. I jumped up. You want to get nuts? Grabbed the chair. Bop, bop, bop. I slid it down. Come on. Let's get nuts. And fucking part of me wanted to laugh. But part of me was like, no, let's do this, motherfucker. You know, I'm thinking of all the shit that used to happen to me as a kid. I'm thinking about, I ain't gonna fucking get my ass beat by this goofy looking motherfucker. See? The titties. I told you there's fucking titties on that fucking picture. Weird looking titties too. And so now the dude's like, no, what the fuck? He got confused. He's like, man, you need to calm the fuck down. I was like, no, come on, you wanna fucking do something? Let's fucking do something. I'm getting tired of you talking shit, thinking that I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I just remember I channeled my inner Bruce Wayne. I was like, you wanna get nuts? Come on, motherfucker, let's get nuts. Like a fucking idiot. Oh shit, I never knew what the fuck this was. My dumb ass, when I got older, was like, oh look, a computer. But it wasn't a fucking computer. It was one of those fucking newspaper viewers. All the libraries had them back in the day. They had like all these archived, I remember those Viewmasters? You know, little pictures like about that small and like a reel. And this is basically the same thing. You pop it in there and you see the whole page of a newspaper, but they're like little negative pictures or whatever, like so small, whatever, and it magnifies it. And you can slide it around like that. Now here she's figuring out what the fuck's going on with Bruce Wayne. That's why, you know, why was he in that alley and this and that. And then they're like, oh, what do you think this does to people? Not realizing the motherfucker turns into a fucking vigilante at night to kick some ass. But it doesn't dawn on these dumb motherfuckers. I love this shot. Because it's like, you see the vault where he puts his suit. I think the closest to this, you know, this shot to me as like a Batman fan is when Ben Affleck sees his suit in Batman vs Superman in that vault and it kind of like spins or whatever. I was like, if you're gonna use the suit pretty soon, why the fuck are you gonna stick it in a vault and lock it up like that? Here comes the Joker with another public service announcement. Of course, he's not in his fucking Joker getup. He's got to be in his fuck. He's making it seem like, oh, the Joker is the makeup, but Jack Napier is the makeup, to be real. And then this is when he has his flashback, which I was never keen on as a kid because like, why does he stop when he makes that stupid face like, can't see me because my lights are all fucked up. And I had a fucking ring thing, you know, like, oh, I'm a vlogger, yeah. You need to see my face. I'm an ugly motherfucker. Y'all don't want to see my face. But I got to put something on here as a visual. Again, I really want to put the fucking movie like somewhere in this corner. But of course, you don't know. I mean, I want to... Twitch keeps the video for like a week or so, or a couple days. Usually they say 30 days, but sometimes they take it down after the live stream is done. But if you wanted to put this like on YouTube or something, so now they got the fucking attention. You heard money, and motherfuckers are like, huh? You gonna throw some cash? Slide the fuck out of here. 20 million. Damn, if he was throwing out 20 million, you know my dumb ass would have been out there too. See, he's wearing gloves because he knows, motherfucker, my hand, I ain't fucking putting makeup on my hands. I wear some gloves. I wear some isotones. And what's funny is if you ever remember the classic, like, Batman toys of like, oh, this Bruce Wayne turns into Batman. Motherfuckers always wearing like a turtleneck. And I was like, why the fuck did he get a turtleneck? Why the fuck you want a turtleneck? I get it, because like, oh, you don't want to show your neck, he's wearing a mask, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's this scene right here when he's sitting there realizing that this motherfucker's the dude that killed his parents. Motherfucker's rocking a black turtleneck. And I want to say they show the dude, but they don't show the dude. You see the bats in the back swinging. Just swinging. And now he has this little flashback of what happened, which we don't really see. I know in Batman versus Superman, they do the whole first beginning of the movie, they bring it up, but this is, yeah, the Monarch. Hello, son. Yeah, because in the beginning of the movie, it's the lost couple or whatever. And they go see, they go see, I think it's Legend of Zorro, some Zorro movie, which is kind of pretty cool. But what is it? I think it's Batman Begins, isn't it? Whenever they don't, it's not a movie theater that they leave, it's an actual, like, theater. Where's my drink? Like an actual, like, you know, like, oh, they're doing a play. And here comes Jack. Huh? Now this dude, remember when I said that they show his old mugshots? At first I thought this was Bob. But they don't say who this dude is. Because, bah! And he's gonna kill Bruce. But this dude's like, what the fuck? We're just gonna rob a motherfucker.
You ever dance with the dead?
Pale moonlight. And that's the face that you see in that folder. Has like an older mugshot that's him, but he doesn't. Thinking about it, because I hadn't noticed that before. Had he seen that mugshot, which was this dude, he'd have fucking, you know, put shit together. And they would have been like, oh shit, this dude killed my parents. No, it's that moment at Vicky Vale's apartment where he says that he realizes this is him. And then fucking Alfred brings that bitch down. Like, alright, here you go. You deal with his ass. And they do bring it up in Batman Returns when he tells Alfred about, they're talking about relationships or some shit, and he's like, oh yeah, and then here you bring Vicky Vale down, like, I'm just here on the computer, and the next thing you know, she's in the fucking Batcave. Like, they make a joke about it. Oh, my hip hurts. Sitting on this motherfucker. Not leaning back, because if I lean back, you gonna see me. I mean, you can see the painting, like the background I have right now. It's this cool painting I got. I think it's like a fabric picture. I don't know what it is, because it's not ink, but it's on like a painting frame. I don't know. It's fucking badass. My brother got it for me a few years ago, and I hang it everywhere I go. I hang it on my rooms. Because, bitch, I'm Batman. But I don't know what the fuck is going on.
This is how it is. It's not a perfect world.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I forgot to post this. Oops.
I just gotta know. We're gonna try to love each other.
Bitch, you don't even make it into the sequel. Why do you want to try and love me, girl?
He's out there right now.
He's out there being a dick. And this scene right here, baby. He's got a light. Buckle up. Look into the sun. Look into the light. Dish. Now this was cool when the fucking machine guns pop up. Look, watch. Ba-ba, brrrah. Shields. No, wait, it doesn't happen yet. Like, what the fuck? Like, each wheel has a... Or, is that even the wheel? Or is that the front? No, that's the wheel. Each wheel has a fucking bomb. And a powerful bomb. Look at that shit. It blew everything up. So he said, fuck it. The Joker's in here. I'm gonna blow this whole fucking place up. Fuck this nigga. And then that motherfucker wasn't even in the Batmobile. Like a bitch. Right? He pulls these outside. Yeah. Stop. And then there's the Joker like a fucking asshole. Yeah, missed me, motherfucker. That's a fucking awesome little shot there. I always found it interesting. Like, his suit is like there's a Joker. The Joker's emblem. His suit has, in this movie, like a chest piece. Like an actual, like a trimmed human chest piece. You know, like abs and all that shit. In the second one, it has like this weird... And I mean, hell, perfect example is this little mono I was talking about. Like, if you can see any detail, I doubt it, but like the chest area, like go Google the images. The chest area is like this weird, like circle, almost like square abs, but it doesn't even look like the one in this movie. And of course, you know, with each movie that came, they did the new suits and this and that. They put nipples on the motherfucker. So go check out that episode, season 1, episode 3. I did on Batman and Robin. Oh, where do you find the podcast? Right there, Bubba. Go look at Twitter at Shut Up Popcorn. What the fuck am I pointing out? It's on the top corner. Twitter at Shut Up Popcorn. Search Shut Up and Refill My Popcorn on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. And then I got a link tree with all the links on there, but I don't think I updated my Twitch page yet. I'll put it in there soon. But if you search Shut Up Popcorn on Instagram, Twitter, especially Twitter, it's gonna be in the bio links or whatever. Dropping the season 2 clip show this week, and beginning in March, we're gonna premiere season 3. Got a lot of people wanting to help me do some episodes. Can't wait to record with them and get it in the can and share it with y'all. Again, we got the Prince music playing in the background. He's throwing away cash. All these balloons, like this is weird. The baby balloon and the Joker balloon, but these dudes are bad guys and they're just dancing. And favorite part too, right here, is with the Batwing coming in and how it looks. Love the look, and I love that part where it goes to the moon. But we'll get there. But like every Batwing since this one has just been like, eh. I think Batman Forever had one. The Joker just dancing, talking shit. Hubba, 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 who do you trust? Washington States. The cool thing was when he shoots down the Batwing, he has this long ass fucking muzzle gun. Like a pistol with the muzzle like for like a rifle. Yeah, here's the part where they say, "Fuck you, greedy bastards." It must have been cold as fuck there. Look at the breath. wonder if that's the same mask he gave that one chick. Check the audio levels and stuff, see how I'm doing. I don't know if you heard me earlier when I brought up the Twitch app. See if I could hear my... Says I'm still alive there. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit. Now here comes the fucking awesome part where he just says, "Fuck your balloons." That is just the coolest fucking Batwing. I have a keychain I got in a loot crate. I think it was a loot crate. It was a keychain of the Batwing. Adios, perra. Boof. Hit that fucking... Ha! And it was just so cool. Like, I don't even put it on my keys. I had one keychain that messed up, so I don't keep a lot of shit on my deal. So I have it off to the side. And I'm about to say, is that a donut? And then this dude, this dude doesn't die, does he? No, he doesn't, because he shows up at the end of the movie. But it always tripped me out, because like, you think he's dead, but he's just knocked out. Yeah. At first I thought, like, oh, he's dead because he's like got a grin on him, but no, he's just knocked out. And then all these, no, we'll get to in a minute, but all these contraptions on this Batwing, like obviously, you know, you're gonna get all the balloon cables, and which is pretty fucking talented, because like there's at least 2 or 3 holding one. There's not just one cable holding a balloon, but somehow he gets 4 of them and he has all the fucking balloons. But I mean, it helps the story of him. He's, you know, taking it to the sky. And
Those are my balloons.
adios, perra. Bye, balloons. And here comes the fucking cool part. This is fucked up, though. He just shoots him. He's all like, what the fuck? Give me your gun. Bah! And kill the other dude. Why you gotta kill Bob?
He stole my balloons!
Huh.
Why didn't somebody tell me that he had one of those things?
You're the new Bob.
Why do you need a minute or two alone, boys?
That's fucked up. He just kills Bob. I was like, the dude's been with you since the beginning, bro. What the fuck? Here we go. I don't know why he does it, but it looks so fucking cool. Bloop. Bat signal. But like I said, he has all these contraptions, all these gadgets, guns, and whatnot. And he misses the fucking Joker. What the fuck? Like, watch. He's going to pull out his fucking machine gun turret. Missiles. Look, see? Look how fucking badass. And he's right in the fucking middle. Open shot. Watch. It's fucking a sitting duck. Perfect. Just pop, pop, pop. You got him. No. He fucking misses him. Even has like a sight or some shit. Like this little binocular bullshit. Gets those motherfuckers.
He's got bullseye on his head and misses. What the fuck? I always thought it was messed up. It's like, dude, you had him right there. You could have got him. See? Then he pulls out his fucking pistol. Look at this. Look how long this motherfucker is. Boom, right in the fuel line. And it calls it. Look at it. He just one shot and it comes down. He's surprised. He's like, oh shit, I got him. Now this was shot using models and toy cars, and that's the behind the scenes stuff is pretty cool on this shot. You can kind of tell too how kind of like the cars all, you can tell like miniaturized or whatever. The fire flames are like real small. I guess I haven't had any fucking issues with the stream. That's pretty good. Stream quality's good. Getting close to the end. I'd say about another 15 minutes. 20 minutes. What sucks is they gotta walk all the way to the fucking top. He hides. How the fuck does he hide? And I was like, he's... I haven't even seen what it looks like outside. But I know it's not as bad as it was this morning. This has to be like a rundown church. This couldn't have been an operating church because look how rugged it looks. He just fucked up the damn pews. What a dick. Fuck you, YouTube. I mean, eBay. Like, dude, you need the shoe. I get it. Walking in heels sucks, but... take her the shoe, you dick. I thought there was only one bell. I love how this dude is like, follow me, boys. He doesn't send the motherfuckers out on their own. He's like, yeah, I'll be in the command center. And you'll get the bad guys. That's why Commissioner Gordon is the shit. See, he did have acid in his fucking flour. Oh, I see a hard nipple. We're gonna get another shot. We're gonna see your hard nipple. You. Like, doesn't he have a grappling gun? Why can't he just shoot the grappling gun and like go like 50 feet? Nope, y'all ain't going up there. That was perfect. Didn't even fucking break that shit or nothing. Like, you ain't gonna move that fucking bell by yourself. 3 of them already. The rest, there's only 2 left. The other cops are like, man, this motherfucker done. We ain't getting up there. And now he's barking orders. Hey, what if we put a bet on this thing? We can just call this dude. We'll be out of the job. But yeah, he had acid in his fucking flour. And he shot that shit at Vicky Vale at the museum. I mean, yeah, he missed, but like, what if he didn't? Now the bitch got a fucking acid scar and shit. Yep, another ninja dude. Same Filipino dude. Oh shit, he got blades on his feet. And he had some kind of... Nope. Stop. Deal? I don't know. That looked cool. Now, were these motherfuckers already up there? Adios, perra. What does that mean? What are you saying adios, perra for? That don't make no sense. It's bye, bitch. Adios is Spanish for bye. Perra is Spanish for bitch. Or female dog. Honestly, there is no Spanish word for bye. Dios is God. Adios means technically like go with God. Interesting fact. Watch, this motherfucker about to fall too. Yeah. He's trying to figure out where the fuck he's at. Where you at, bro? Palo. Damn. Honestly, this is probably the first black Joker goon we've seen. Haven't you noticed they were all white until this moment? I think the first ninja dude was Filipino. And he's like, where you at? Right here, bitch. Adios, perra. Bam. He ain't coming back for Batman Returns. He ain't gonna work for the Penguin. Hitting 2 hours pretty soon. I am getting a little tired. But we're almost done. I think that was the last goon too. So you notices him, and so she's like, oh, now I want you, Joker. Now I want your... I love purple. You know, now she's getting all shit. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get something. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I turned like this, I ain't got no pussy. That's why I killed that one bitch. She didn't like white dick. With a purple tip. Pink with an orange tip. No, green tip. Fuck. Boom. Bing.
Idiot! You made me. Remember? You dropped me into that vat of chemicals. That wasn't easy. Think that I didn't try.
Ooh, right in the gut. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? I made you. You made me. Ooh, that's bulletproof. That was years ago. Huh? I thought that was an actual thing. Now, you can't hit a guy with glasses. And he got both them motherfuckers off the ledge. The fuck? Damn water's running or something. So he's just fucking with him. I want to say this is probably the longest watch along I've ever done, but I gotta go back and see what how long the other ones were. Well, I gotta go. Now these are weird as fuck. Rope ladders. Nope, you ain't going nowhere, Jack. Where you going? Fucking nowhere. And Gargoyle said, Adios, perra. It's a thing I say with my buddy at work. We're fucking clowns. I don't think they had plans to kill the Joker or anything. I don't know. Maybe they did. Because if you think about it, they didn't kill Heath Ledger's Joker. And he unfortunately died in real life. But like I'm saying, he had a grappling gun. See, he had the grappling gun. Why didn't he use that motherfucker when he was going up the goddamn steps? Of course, if he used it, he wouldn't have needed it right now. So maybe that's why. And then it stops like right there. Like, fuck that shit. Like, I know we're not pavement glue or whatever. We're not dead on the pavement, but we're still alive. But just swinging right there, like, oh, it's still fucking high as hell. Fuck, I hate heights. And what the fuck was making this noise? This is creepy too. He's just like, he would be just all over the fucking shit, but somehow he's perfect. And his coat pocket has like a fucking laugh machine or some shit. Even Commissioner Gordon is like, the fuck? Like, look at the crater he made. Like, You know damn well he ain't gonna make no fucking crater. He gonna be straight up all over there. But and then they're like, oh, and what of the Batman? Is he a good guy or a bad guy? He left us the sign. See? I thought he was dead, but he didn't. He survived. He was just knocked the fuck out. Shit. Now she has bangs and shit. I don't know if you can hear it. But I think it would have been cool in the sequels to get Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. I left you an email. Give me a call. He gave us a signal. Ironically, as much of a Batman fan as I am, I don't have a fucking bat signal thing. You know, like a little desktop lamp or something. I remember I had a flashlight. And the flashlight, you put a little disc in the front of the flashlight, and it was that. It was a bat signal. You just light it up on the wall. It was the coolest fucking thing. Hey, bitch, I'm your Uber. Damn, bitch got champagne in the motherfucker. Some bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. Pour yourself a glass, girl. Loosen them panties. Alfred's gonna get him a shot. Motherfucker, you're in America. Put that shit on the left-hand side.
I'm not a bit surprised.
Kim Basinger was hot. Bet she's still smoking. Probably like 50, 60 something years old. I know she was smoking in 8 Mile. She still looked good. I love this shot right here. After all that, they do the pan up. And then we get this awesome shot of him staring at the signal. That is fucking sweet. And that is the episode, guys. That is it for Bizzarro World. I want to thank you for checking out the stream. If you're checking out the stream or watching it, I didn't go into any details on what my plans were, but basically, I did a little bit. Or I'm gonna take my favorite installment of the franchise and not do a watch along, but just do an episode on it. I did a watch along with this one because this is gonna be the first one I'm gonna throw out there because I fucking love Batman '89, y'all. It's one of my favorite fucking movies, and probably the second episode, I'll probably knock out the Ninja Turtles because that's another one of my childhood favorites. If you know the podcast, you know this is all a creative outlet. This is just something I want to put out there for people to enjoy, whatever. It's not perfect. It is far from perfect, and I don't get paid a cent. I put a lot of money, of my own money in it because I enjoy it, and it's something for me to do. And, if I have the time to knock it out, I'll knock it out as best as I can. But, put pause on that shit. And I push end on this one. So, shit, I don't even think I got anything else to fucking show other than check out. This is going to be on the extra butter feed. So it's not going to be on the main feed. So if you listen to my extra butter episodes, my minisodes, it's going to be there. And when will it come out? I don't know. Sit down, put it out there, work on the graphics and whatever, situate it, whatever. Edit it. Nah, I can't edit it because it's a watch long. That'd be stupid, right? But it's been 2 hours and 8 minutes. So if you haven't already stopped watching or listening, I thank you. And I hope you come back for the next installment of Bizzarro World. And
Of course, if you ain't laughing, you ain't living. Stay safe, stay warm. Peace.